Oh my goodness. Now this is an upgrade. Spawn has changed so much since season 1 and there are so many new things I want to try out. I literally just want to click everything and anything. Hello everyone, I'm Stellar Eclipse and welcome to Interstellar SMP Season 2. Yep, that's right, we are officially on the brand new server and you have no idea how excited I am for this. I joined midway in Interstellar Season 1 and never got to do everything I wanted to, so I'm kind of considering this my redemption and I think I can do much better this time. If you haven't noticed, I have a brand new skin and I am absolutely in love with this. I have declared myself the Queen Bee this season and I have so many things in store for us. While being the pumpkin girl of Interstellar Season 1 was super fun, I did some thinking and I realized I was way too gentle. Like, come on, I literally was the victim the entirety of that season. I did no rebellious attacks, I just stood there and waited to be attacked once more. And that's not okay, come on, I'm better than that. But this time, I am not holding back. That's right, I'm gonna be fierce, I'm gonna be scary, I'm gonna be the mean queen bee. No one is gonna ever wanna mess with me because I'm so scary, guys. But that doesn't mean I can't be cute too, right? Scary people gotta have a soft side, you know? But of course, every good ruler and queen requires a kingdom, and unfortunately, it looks like Spawn has been claimed. I don't think I'm allowed to build here. And since we can't exactly rule over Spawn, I think we should get out of here. Although I am very curious of what everything looks like, so maybe we should do a quick tour first. So we start here in Spawn, and oh my gosh, I absolutely love what they've done with the place. It's so much different than Season 1, but it's so adorable. Just look at that logo. That is like the key element of everything. I love it. Another cool thing about this series is Season 2 actually has the theme of Greek mythology, and I think that's actually really cool. Oh no. The sun is setting! I do not have a bed. Someone please sleep. Thank you. Whoever slept, you're my hero. Oh my goodness. That was so cool. What was that? I love that. I don't know what it is, but that is amazing. So this kind of looks like our new leaderboard. We have the kills, mob kills, blocks mined, money, deaths, and playtime. And coming soon, the mysteriousness. Let's see, what does this side have to offer? Shopping district, PvP arena, coming soon, the mines, and the end portal. Unavailable. Oh no, we cannot go to the end. That's such a shame. I definitely was not procrastinating that whatsoever. We've explored this area, let's go check out this side. Here is our shopping district, and these are all the available plots. Currently, I believe there's only 20 free available, but there will be more coming soon. So, to be on the safe side, I claimed the one that I wanted. I, as the queen bee, of course, am gonna provide the honey, the honeycomb, the candles, all that stuff. Yeah, that's gonna be me. I personally wanted to pick the best spot, and I wanted to do the one closest here, so I decided to go ahead and put my sign down over here. I claimed it, it's all mine, and no one should be able to take it from me. Let's see what's going on here. A dog? Aw, how nice. Bees. Oh my goodness. Hello there. Look, we're twinning. Hi, bee. You are adorable, and I want to take you home so badly, but I haven't found home yet. So for now, you can stay here. So this here is starting to go into the wild, but I do not want to live near Spawn. I want to go further. So we're going to go back and teleport. Oh wait, there's some more stuff over there. Okay, wait, we're going to go check that out. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for this. Hold on. Look familiar, guys? I love this so much. Here you can see all our lovely content creators, and oh my gosh, this is great. Let's see. Welcome to Ares Battle Arena. Come and fight and compete your place in Interstellar World. May the gods be with you. Okay, so this is the fighting arena. Very cool. They kept AFK Falls. That's amazing. As much as I'd love to stay here forever, we do have to get going. We gotta make our starter base. We gotta get the necessities we need to live on this server. Now, which one of you shall we pick? Okay, I feel like there's an obvious answer here, and obviously that's the pink one. Oh, they're different rounds? Welcome to Year's spring realm. May you find forever home in the Aquarius plains. I love this already. This is just gorgeous. Okay, so this is the... Oh my... Oh my goodness. I literally am already getting myself into trouble. Look at that cave. That's so cool. And there's a village there. I don't think anyone's been there yet. Okay, wait. Let's go get it. This is so exciting. We're chopping our first tree down. And we can go ahead and make a crafting table. Boop. Okay, we get a pickaxe and an axe. And let's just grab some stone quickly. And now we can make a stone pickaxe. And with a stone pickaxe, we can grab that iron we saw. It's not much, but it certainly is a start. Now, where's that village? Okay, here's part of it, and there's so much food. Great. I will gladly help myself to all this wheat, and eventually we can get a farm going at our new base. Ooh, and there's some carrots. Amazing. Some beetroots and potatoes. Oh my gosh, guys, we're all set. We've already gotten all the crops we could ever dream of. Ooh, and there's some super cute flowers. I love this. Azure Bluettes is one of my favorite flowers in Minecraft. They're just so cute. Something about them. Okay, where are the village houses, though? Ooh, this is good. Let's take a look. Oh, yes. That is amazing. We got some iron going, so we're somewhat protected while we're still exploring the wild. Let us take a look and see what exists here. Ooh, a bed. I will take that. We gotta sleep after all. Ooh, chest. Some bread. Okay. I think we've checked out pretty much everything in this village. Let's leave. I don't know where we're heading yet, so we're gonna go and continue heading in this direction, and hopefully we'll find a pretty place to settle down. Oh my gosh. I really need to learn to be more careful. I am too careless for this world. What's actually really interesting about this world is we don't have the community area like we had in season 1. There's only the wild now. Oh my gosh. Pale oak? This is so cool. And it's not nighttime yet, so we should be able to explore this safely. And I would absolutely love some wood. This is really cool, but... Oh my gosh. I really need to stop doing that. How am I not dead yet? Oh, this is actually really pretty. This could be a potential area to live in. I've never actually done a base in a birch biome before. Usually I tend to go for flower biomes or like oak or cherry wood, but maybe building something here could be fun. I'm seriously considering this now, actually. This could be really fun. Now, I could go ahead and explore other places, but I'm actually really liking this area here, so I think we're gonna call this our brand new home. And everything we could need is actually around us. We have cherry wood and pale oak in that direction. We have some spruce wood over there, and we have some dark oak over there as well. So we have pretty much access to almost everything. Now, where do we want to start, though? I really like this clearing that I originally picked out. I think it's really cute. There's just a bunch of small little islands all around, and it seems just so magical and beautiful. So this is gonna be where we're gonna start out, I guess. Not sure exactly where we want to build first, but we'll just start by claiming the land. So let's make it official, crafting table, bed, and let's make a chest. Okay, great. And let's just drop everything we don't need in here. Okay, guys, so something happened. You probably can notice that my chest placement is different and that I have a pink bed. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know what happened exactly, but I lost all my things. Basically, I had a few technical difficulties with my internet, so I disconnected from the world, and then when I rejoined, my bed and my chest were no longer there, and I wasn't sure why. But luckily, the server owner is really nice, and she gave me a bunch of gifts, which is way more than I originally had. But that doesn't mean that I don't have to go mining for a while, so thanks, I guess. You know, in season 1, everyone just gave me gifts when I joined the server that I never actually had to go mining, so this season I was expecting to do so, but apparently not. I don't have to do that anymore. Now that that's all settled, we're here in our brand new base, we have to get going. I want to get my starter house all set up so that way we have an official place to live and we're not just here in the setup, which it works for now, but I'd like to, get an official establishment in. Claim this to be my own so people know someone lives here. I'm trying to think where would be a nice place to build a starter house. I've already made a plan and I know exactly what I'm building, but it will require a bit of resource gathering. Luckily, most of those resources are nothing too complicated. It's mostly stuff like cobblestone and birch wood, but the one thing that I will be needing is honeycomb, and a lot of it. So hear me out. My base is going to be made out of cobblestone, and then the second layer will be birch. I'm going to use oak wood for the framework, spruce for the outlining of the roof, and then honeycomb is going to be the blocks of the roof. And because the roofing takes the most blocks, I'm going to need a lot of it. And that means I'm going to need bees. And this works in our favor because as the queen bee, I need my royal subjects, my followers, and those will be the bees, of course. Not to mention, I am planning on doing a honey and bee shop, so I am going to need honey anyways. So it's a win-win either way. We're gonna get it out of the way early, so it's good for us in the long run. But I do need to find a beehive. Once we find one beehive, I can easily just breed the bees infinitely and just get more beehives, and it'll work out in our favor. Now, where are you bees? Hello, chicken, you're not a bee. And you're not a bee either. Where are all my bee friends? How am I supposed to be the queen bee if there's no bees here? There we go. There's a beehive. Hello, do you have a friend? I would love it if you had a friend. There are 2 bees. Hello, bees. Make a baby bee. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my gosh. If that's not the cutest thing ever, I don't know what is. Oh no. Ah, that is not good. I really thought I was okay to break that. I know that the beehives that sit on the tree you need silk touch, but I figured if I made the beehive, I should be able to pick it up, but apparently not. New plan. What we do is we make 2 baby bees, then we put the beehive down at our base right here, and we'll use flowers to make the bees follow us home. That should work. Okay, let's see if my subjects have calmed down. I mean, how absolutely dare they attack their queen? Like, come on. I am the queen bee. No one's supposed to be attacking me. Bees? Hello? Oh, you're not angry at me anymore. Yay! I am so sorry. I did not mean to anger you earlier. I really did not know that I could not take your beehive. The bigger bees are probably gonna go back to their hive afterwards because they already have one. But since the baby one hasn't claimed one yet, it can come and take mine. All right, we're back home and welcome, little bees. Hopefully some of you will take this beehive. Oh my gosh, even the older one stayed. That's great. So honey is being produced. It's great. So now that that's out of the way, we can start gathering the rest of the resources we'll need for the build. Oh my gosh. That couldn't have been more perfect. We have a lush cave right next to our base. That is amazing. I really did pick the most amazing base ever. I was planning on having Lush, one of my exports for my shop, and also I really wanted to put some in my new build. And it's right there. It's so convenient and it's so perfect. I don't have to go searching for it. So everyone, I've been doing some work and I've gotten almost everything we need. I have put them all in a chest over there and we've been doing pretty good. We're only missing a few things, including cobblestone, glowberries, and moss. And luckily for us, we can find everything in that cavern over there. But of course, caving can be scary, so I have another player here who is gonna go caving with me, and it's gonna be great. All right, here we are. Let's go in. There's a mine shaft there. No way, that's perfect. That means there's a spider spawner. And I can use that to make candles. Oh my goodness. that we've parted ways, we can come back here because this is what I'm interested in the most. This is absolutely perfect because we can gather all of the missing blocks we need. We will be needing a lot of cobblestone. Luckily, that is a very easy resource to acquire. I do have a section of my build that consists of a chimney, and I want to make it out of bricks, so we will need to gather some of that. I also need glowberries. Luckily, I have some that I got from the strip mine, and of course, I am going to need my azalea saplings because I want to do azalea leaves on top. And although it isn't on the list, I will be grabbing some drip leaf just because it's a fun block to decorate with, and I also think that people would love this if I sold it in the shop. I, the queen bee, have been very busy. I have been gathering all the necessary resources needed for this build, and I think I have gotten everything. The honeycomb took extremely long to get, but it was totally worth it because I cannot wait to make this house look super cute. While I was harvesting some honeycomb, I have acquired a new friend. Yes, you're seeing that correctly, that is a giant bee. I would love to introduce you all to my lovely friend Dandelion, and you might be asking, why is she this big? The owner of the server came by and made her this way, so it's definitely unique, and all I could think is how amazing would it be if it was possible to ride bees. Clearly, Dandelion here has demonstrated her ability to rule over, so she has been promoted to my assistant, so whenever I, the queen bee, am not available, she will be running the kingdom for me. As you can clearly see though, this place kind of looks like a disaster. I need to get this cleaned up ASAP, and luckily now I have Silk Touch, so I can easily do so. I've got 2 Silk Touch books, so I'm thinking I'll do one on a pickaxe and one on an axe, and they'll probably be good. But before we can worry about that, let's get building and hop into a time lapse. Alright everyone, I have officially finished the starter base, and oh my gosh, am I proud of this. I know I keep saying this, but I feel like this is the best build I've ever done. Like, the details on this and the effort to make this was insane, and I absolutely love the results. Going with the bee theme, I added honeycomb to the roof, and I even made the windows kind of in the shape of a honeycomb, and some of the windows are even orange tinted glass just to add details. I tried to add as many details as I could to this build using some shelf blocks. I did a chimney down the back, and I even did some glowberries and azalea just to add a bit of nature. I did a lot of playing around to get the roof just right, and I even did a bunch of texturing and used some blocks that I typically don't use to build, so I'm really happy with the results. And to show you the inside, there's not much to it yet, but I did a bit of framework on the first floor over here, doing a bunch of different arches. Then I did a staircase that brings us here to the second floor, and you can have the windows here and here. I think it turned out really nicely, though it might be a bit too big for the typical starter base. I'm not too upset by this because I feel like it really gave me the opportunity to test my building skills and improve. I am so happy with my new base. I think it looks really cute and I am truly excited to continue expanding my home. And with the bees all busy at work, it's only a matter of time before we become rich in honey. Which is why in the next episode, I want to focus on building my shop in the brand new shopping district. I want to be able to sell all my goods to other members on the server, and because it's still early on in the series, people will be needing all kinds of resources, and I would love to specialize in honey, of course. But with that, everyone, we have reached the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please consider hitting that like and subscribe button and comment down below if you have any ideas of things you'd like to see in this series. And I will see you on the next one. Goodbye!